Yeah, I'm tired. I've been working since, what was it? Last Wednesday on. So this is my first day off in like 8 days.
What's the most you've ever worked in one stretch?
One stretch? Oh, probably like 10 days, I think, just straight.
Soft.
I can imagine. Okay, how about you? What's the most?
I think anybody who works more than what's legal is not soft.
Yeah.
I commend anybody who does that.
Yeah. What is the most you've worked?
34.
34 days straight?
Yeah.
Dude. What? How?
Yes, sir.
That's
so this was literally my last day was the last day of freedom before the very first lockdown.
Wow.
So I was working at my Milestones, but they have these things at Milestones called like a Devo system, which is basically just a training program. So they would fly out different people to, well, not fly out, but if they were opening a new Milestones, they would send the trainers from different locations all to this one location. They spend like 2 weeks there training all the new employees kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was one of those people. I got offered to get flown out to, where was it? I forget where. It was somewhere. But I didn't end up going. So, but because all these strong people are going to different stores, all the stores that they're from are needing help.
Yeah.
So I ended up working at my store and then the location in Oakville. So I was literally, and on paper, technically, it wasn't overtime because I'm working 2 jobs.
Oh, okay.
Right? But technically, I was doing Milestones every day.
Jeez.
Yeah, bro.
That's
and it wasn't even like 30 days, 5-hour shifts. No, they were like
full 8, 9-hour days.
Bro, in a restaurant, a full day is like 10 to 12 hours. So, yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
The check was stupid though.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Because
worth
my
it.
store paid me everything that was like regular hours, and then the other location paid me everything that was overtime.
Wow.
So I had a lot of overtime.
Yeah, I was about to say that's some big money right there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it sucks. Our job doesn't allow us to do overtime. We're locked in at 24 hours. We can't go over.
I mean, it's kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time.
I get it because, like, for the majority of people that work. Yeah. But I mean, for not to say, in comparison to most part-time jobs, ours is, yes, difficult when the moments of, like, distress occur. But in reality, it's like,
it's chill.
It's chill. I can do my job. So it sucks when, like, we got a bump in hours up until December. So up until this last month, up to 35. So I've been working like 30 hours a week, trying to get as much hours. But now we're going back down to 24. The problem is as well is that when we come back, I can only work like 2 big chunk days. Those are my 2 12-hour days, and I can't work anymore. And we're very short on staff. So I can't cover anything. I can't pick anybody's shifts up because my boss will get in trouble if I go over hours. So I don't know. They're going to like start canceling swims and stuff because
24 hours for the whole week?
For the week, dude.
That's kind of... They broke, fam?
Yeah, clearly. It's been like that, dude. So
24 hours for the whole week. So everybody's working part-time.
Everybody's working part-time. Even full-time is not even part-time.
Yeah.
Right? So, like I hit 1,800 hours, and that's when you can get up. So the way it works is that, I don't know if it's the same at your work, but if you hit a certain hour percentage, you get a raise, like for levels. So I hit my 1,800 hours, so now I can get bumped up to better pay. But they're processing it, and then I asked my boss about it, and she told me that HR apparently says I only have 1,500 hours, when on the place where I submit my time cards it says I have 18. So I'm
gonna fight somebody.
I'm gonna fight somebody because I want my raise, and I also want my back pay for anything that I've been doing, because right now I'm only getting paid my second level rate, which is still really good and compare it for part-time work. It's above minimum wage and everything, but I still want that back pay because I got bills to pay. I got stuff to pay. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then now it's the holidays. Everybody's now getting more crabby because they need to do their shopping and stuff. I went to the mall just this past before we started recording because I had to go get a haircut. And
you get a haircut in the mall?
Yeah, there's a salon in the mall or barbershop.
Do you go to the same barbershop every time?
Yeah.
What kind of people are there?
Guy who cuts my hair is actually Latino, so I like him.
Okay, understandable.
Yeah, his name is Mike. I think he owns the joint. So yeah, it was funny. The first time we met, it was in between shifts, so I had a break and I had to go back to the pool in like an hour and a half, and I'm like, that's more than enough time to go get a haircut. They booked it, and I went to go get a haircut, and I didn't know anybody. I just needed to, because I had so much hair, I just needed to get it cut. So I went and I sat with this girl, very nice girl. She was cutting my hair and everything. Lo and behold, I find out as she's cutting it, she's taking a little longer than usual. Like, we're already like a half hour in, and she hasn't.
You get cut by different people?
No. I usually don't. But this was out of desperation. I'm just like, I'm just going to go get a haircut.
Oh, it's never that desperate.
Yeah. Because I think
never that desperate, man.
Because I think I had something on the Saturday, so I didn't have time to go somewhere. So I'm like, I just got to do that. So I took the risk and whatever. And I went and she started cutting my hair. 45 minutes are passing by, and she's not even done like the fade or anything. Like she's taking her sweet old time.
This is all today.
No. This happened a while ago. But this is how I met my consistent barber that I go to. Yeah. So she's cutting it, but she's going back to the same spots, like readjusting it and everything. And I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm not questioning it. I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe she's got a method to her madness. The guy Mike, he walks in the door, and he's cutting someone's hair beside me. And I noticed, and he's having a look-see over to what she's doing in my hair. And
what is she?
What do you mean?
What demographic?
White.
Okay. I just needed to know for context.
Okay, got it. So she's cutting my hair, and then Mike comes over and starts like giving her pointers on telling her what to do.
Lord.
Right? So now I'm thinking, what did I get myself into? So I find out because he doesn't come over once, he comes over like multiple times.
Oh man.
And
that's never a good sign.
That's never a good sign. I find out she's shadowing, like she's mentoring on how to become a barber, like a hairstylist.
And she didn't tell you that before you sat down?
She didn't tell me that. She just was with confidence, just like, I got this, I'm good. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, an hour is passing by. I got to get back to work. So I ask her, I'm like, hey, do you know how much longer this is going to take? Because I got to go back to work. And she's like, maybe like 20 minutes. I'm like, okay. 15 minutes pass by. She's still not done. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I overhear Mike, I think he was talking on the phone with someone in Spanish. So to not offend, and when he found out that I spoke Spanish, we started talking to Spanish to each other. And he came up to me right in front of the girl, and he started saying in Spanish, being like, listen, you got to go to work, and you come back. And I'm like, after work, I guess. What time? Like, can I come back after? It's like, yeah, that's fine. Because that haircut is trash, and I cannot let you leave my store looking like that. And I'm like, oh, dang. But see, we're saying this in front of her in Spanish, so she doesn't know what's happening.
Imagine she just started speaking Spanish too.
Right? So I was just, okay, something is definitely going on. Like, it's not good. So I looked at it and I'm like, the fade is like all mismatched and everything. And I'm like, okay, I'll survive for this for like another 3 hours. After I finish my shift, I go back up and the mall is pretty much empty, but he's still there. So he starts cutting my hair, fixing it up. We start talking about just our backgrounds and everything and just whatever. And then we finish up. He doesn't charge me for the haircut because of all the trouble I haven't get through. But
I would never pay.
Yeah, but I left a tip for him because I know he was like kind enough to actually fix it, because most people would just chalk it up to whatever and just go on with your day. So, but then since then, yeah, I've been going to him. So, yeah, funny story about getting a haircut. Yeah.
Bro, barbers? That's like a serious job.
Yeah.
Your barber decides what your life is like for the next 2 weeks.
Very true.
I've never understood people who just like barber
Spur of the
hop.
moment. Yeah.
I've never understood that. I have
Very
two
scary.
people that cut my hair. I got my regular guy, and then I have my backup. Both of which I know personally. I know well. Experience. I got one in Barrie. I got some in Hamilton. I got pockets of where these are my barbers. I don't barber hop because no.
Yeah, because you could end up in a situation like me where it's a random person that is just learning how to do stuff, right? Yeah,
This is not no shots, but I would never let a white person cut my hair.
That's fair.
I would never let a Latino person cut my hair either.
That's fair too. I've never been to a black barber. I'd love to go to a black barber.
I feel like black barbers are like the best. And barbers are different than hairdressers. I'm not talking about like
like coloring your hair, styling it up.
That's a different thing. I'm talking about just barbers, like male barbers for dudes. Because you know why? Because black barbers cut everybody's hair.
Correct.
White barbers don't cut everybody's hair.
Yeah, there's a limit to what they.
Doesn't have to be.
Sure.
Like there are some white barbers that work in black barber shops. If I had to, if it was like extreme, then yeah. If it was someone like my barber Tryon, he's got a white guy at his shop. I see him all the time. I see his work. It's good. It's fine. I don't get cut by him, but I've seen enough of it where like if it was like a dire emergency, I could hop in the chair with him. But yeah, because black barbers will get every demographic in there getting fades, right?
Yeah.
But white barbers, they're not always used to black hair texture. And I would just hate, man, I can't.
I agree. Like, especially if you've got, like, for example, like your hair is much longer. So to one mistake like that would take forever to grow back.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my dreads, fam. Like, no.
Yeah.
Nah.
I get that.
Can't have it.
My hair, on the other hand, like my hair grows back really fast. So it's, even if there is a mistake that it is what it is, it's not the end of the world because my hair grows back in like.
I mean, my hair grows fast too, but the fact that I just rocked dreads, it took a while to get here. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I get that.
So.
But yeah, I don't know.
Shout out to white barbers. My second barber is actually Asian. So.
Oh, nice. But the one in Barrie or the one in Hamilton?
Here in Hamilton. I got two in Hamilton. My first one's Tryon. He's black. And then when he's not available, I go to T.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get that. But yeah, the mall's getting crazy now because everybody's trying to buy gifts for everyone because we're 2 weeks out, not even.
Bro, I can't handle it this year, fam. I just can't.
Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Yeah, I know. It's getting nuts.
I'm on a different wave, bro.
I know. We talked about it a little bit.
I'm on a different wave. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to buy real estate.
You want to be a homeowner.
Okay. Let's have a talk about race. Okay. But not like a racist talk. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right.
Talking about like wealth within different races.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what it's like for, Latinos. I would imagine it's similar to black people. But a lot of black people don't grow up in wealth. We don't even know what wealth is. Do you know what wealth is, Eliott?
I like to what the outside think is wealth. I know what it is. To what I consider, like, I think I'm wealthy in the sense that a lot of things that are necessities, I've never gone a day without. But to
Is that
the
wealth,
outside,
though?
no. So it wouldn't be wealth.
What is wealth?
So no, wealth to the outside world would just be items, things, gifts, or like real estate, cars, money, notoriety, power. I guess those are the things that would be considered wealth.
See, I think you're 100% wrong.
Okay.
Except for the real estate part.
Okay.
I think, well, I'm not thinking, I'm learning that wealth is things that have equity. I hope that's the right word I'm looking for. Equity. Things that generate, right? So you can be rich and not be wealthy.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can be a famous engineer, have 10 million in the bank, never invest it into anything, and then I die. And now what?
Yeah.
What happens to my kids? I left nothing for my kids. Right? Some people, but I think a lot of the times how we grow up, you just think it's just money. You left them $10 million. That's great. They can now go build wealth. Right? But to me, it's like, okay, I have 10 million. I can go buy, I can go franchise a McDonald's. Right? Because that's going to bring me back. It's going to generate me more money. Right? I go to sleep and wake up, I'll have more money. I don't even have to go in. I can hire people. I don't have to go in there and money is generating. Right? So now, let's say I own 12 McDonald's in the GTA and I die. I now have something to give my children that can now, like, you feel what I'm saying?
Generate wealth. Yeah. It generates wealth.
Right? So when I say I want to buy a house, hopefully a house that has like a nice basement or at least a nice space in the basement that we can like refurnish, redo, and then rent it out.
Yep.
And then when we've built back up, invest into another house.
Yep.
And keep doing that kind of thing, House flipping. It makes sense, but I think a lot of, and I don't want to say a lot, please don't kill me for this. I think more white families know about these things than the immigrants.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. My parents talk about it. My mom talks about that housing stuff all the time. She says that, like, if she could go back in time, so, like, for the amount that she bought this house, she'd buy like 5 more in this.
Right? And you don't learn about it until it's almost too late.
Correct.
Right? We spend how much money have we given Sony on like video games and stuff?
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't go back. That could have been, who knows? Eliott, we've definitely spent more than 1,000 in Sony, right?
Oh yeah.
What if we put 1,000 into Bitcoin back in the day?
Oh yeah, we'd be beyond rich.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, but it's things like that we don't know how to look for. Like, we've never been taught how to look for that. Because I think when you're so used to just trying to get out of, or trying so hard just to make ends meet, that you don't know to look for, like there is more. You can look for more, or people get like complacent.
Yeah, thinking that just
their bills are met, and then they're cool. But okay, your bills are met. You have some extra money. What are you gonna do with it? I don't want to get caught like that. The thought of like leaving this world later on, like God forbid, not tomorrow, but when I have kids and stuff, and then not having anything to leave them.
Yeah, that's scary.
It's tragic. And a lot of families get caught up in it, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's takes a different mindset to kind of break out of that cycle, right? It's funny because I commend my parents for doing that, because I look at my family, who, like, for example, my mom's other sisters who are, they're good. They're well off, like, in the sense that they're, again, as you said, making ends meet and everything. But my parents are the only ones that decided to move out of Toronto and buy a house. My parents were the only ones to decide to, like, focus on making sure that we as, like, had money at the side if we wanted to pursue education, right? It's little things like that that one person decided in that generation. It's like, all right, let me break the cycle. Let me try something new.
Yeah.
And I think that, I mean, for us as well, it's like for you and I as well, growing up in this, we have so much opportunity. It's just actually learning how
knowing what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Knowing what the opportunity is. I heard a saying this week, and it said, I hope I can remember what it said. Physical things bring value, but foresight is invaluable.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was a talk about cryptocurrency and all that stuff. Right? And the discussion was, one guy was saying, I don't know what it is. Like, I can't touch it. I can't touch these coins, these digital coins, so it doesn't make sense to me to now invest in it, right? So that's where the saying came from. So physical things bring value, but foresight is invaluable, because the person who can see ahead, like, I guarantee whoever invested in Amazon when Amazon was only selling books
Yeah.
and said, you know what, this is a great company though. I believe in what the company's doing and not necessarily, like, you only sell books.
Yep.
They saw the quality in Amazon, is now reaping the benefits from it. How many years later?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
One of my goals that hopefully for next year is I want to start investing in some way. I don't know what it's going to look like. I'd love to start investing in something.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, investing doesn't have to be just crypto coin.
Correct. It can be
it could be into a house. Like,
yep.
That's what I'm, like, that kind of stuff is what I'm talking about. Just things that generate you more money.
Yeah, I agree.
They say the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And I can't get mad at the rich people, but they understand how it works. That's why Shark Tank is a thing. There's risk involved, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? But there's also reward involved, like, if it's not.
Correct.
So, like, what's his name? Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah.
Would be like, I'll give you $500,000 for 40% of your company. If the company bombs, then he just lost $500,000. That's a pretty big loss. However, he's done enough of that game to be able to play with
that kind of money.
No? If it was us, if I said, yo, I'll give you $500 and I lose, and you got to do with it for your business and make it pop, right? For 40% of your company, $500, right? Let's say you blow up. That could be what now? 5,000, 50,000. Who knows what that could turn into?
Yeah.
But the thing is, we buy stupid things and then waste our money and then complain about it.
Very true.
Man.
Yeah. Yep. Just having a better aspect on how to manage your money. 100%. Do you know what? We should get someone on the podcast to talk about finances.
We can just bring back Mav.
I mean, he's into cryptocurrency if he wanted to talk about that.
He's actually not, though. He's not.
Or, sorry, NFTs. That's what I mean.
Mav, I don't think so. I don't think he's into any of the digital.
Yeah, he is. He made his own NFTs.
Did he recently?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't checked his stuff recently.
Yeah, he made his own NFTs. They're crazy. Like, he just made them. And a couple of them sold. He gave some away. But, yeah. So, it's interesting. Yeah, he has his own Discord channel for crypto talk and stuff like that. So, like, people who are seeing, like, trends or whatever that are happening or just trying to get. But, yeah, he's talked about it on his channel a lot. Yeah, I don't know.
Do your research, people.
For real.
The world is changing.
Yep.
You don't want to get left behind.
Right. Yo, Jake Paul. We haven't talked about him in a while, which is
he's
honestly a good
chipid.
thing. He's so he was supposed to fight Tommy Fury next Saturday, which is your birthday, on the 18th. Would have been a great present to see Jake Paul get knocked out. But Tommy Fury has pulled out of the fight. He details this injury as, I believe, it was like he had a clean break in his ribs and some sort of infection inside his a bacterial chest infection. And so he said it was hard to breathe and whatnot, and he was spitting out phlegm all the time. So he's just saying he's asking for a reschedule date because he still wants to fight Jake Paul and everything. And everybody thought this fight was going to be called off and everything. And Jake went online and said, yep, Tommy is an idiot and fumbled the biggest bag of his life. But thankfully, Tyron Woodley now is stepping in. So it's going to be Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley II. There's a clause
it was
now.
All a scam.
People are saying that. The clause now is saying that too. There's a $500,000 bonus if Tyron knocks out Jake Paul.
500,000.
Yeah, 500,000 if Tyron Woodley knocks out Jake.
Apparently, it was in his clause last match that he couldn't knock him out.
That turned out. I checked. That turned out to be fake. There was a clause, I believe, that.
How do you know? What proof do you have, Eliott?
Some guy did an article thing on the actual contract and whatnot, and they saw that there was no evidence of that. Who is this guy?
How does he know?
I'll try to find it. I know you're the white guy. I'm gonna try to find it.
I'm just saying, who is this person?
Let me try to find it.
What proof does he have? Who has he spoken to? I mean, it wouldn't. I don't think it would be above Jake Paul to say you can't knock me out in the fight. Like he's a waste man like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find it. Okay, USA Today Sports reviewed a copy of the 20-page bout agreement Woodley signed on his first fight against Jake Paul, which detailed only minimal restrictions. Those included the avoidance of Grant boxing gloves, the standard language such as spelling out Woodley's role as the B-side fighter to be introduced at the first weigh-in bout. All other aspects of the bout shall be governed in conformity with all applicable Ohio laws, including without limitation rules and regulations of the applicable governing authorities, so as to ensure that the professional and official nature of the bout contract read. So I'm trying to see if there's anything here that says.
But what if it wasn't in the legit contract? What if it was like an under the table
just like
thing?
That could have been. I can't speak to that. And the contract officially, it said that there wasn't anything that specified that.
Because I mean, if it wasn't, what if they said, "Yo, we'll give you an extra, however much."
Yeah.
To not
just take the fall. Out. That happened all the time in boxing, so I wouldn't be surprised. To just try and
beat me by striking, but not knock me out.
Yeah. Interesting. It could be the thing. So, I mean,
if we go back to that fight, Woodley rocked him.
Oh yeah,
and then 100%. Stopped.
Yep. But part of me, like, I get that. Part of me, the other thing too, is that if you watch like Tyron Woodley's last 5 fights in the UFC, he just stays on neutral mode. He can rock someone once, but then never continues the attack.
You're a Jake Paul fan.
I don't. I want to see Jake Paul get knocked out, and I hope Tyron gets it. Yes, I do. So he's fighting him next weekend. The scheduled bout is fully set. Tyron apparently has still been training, so it's not that he's been out of shape or whatnot. So yeah, next Saturday, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley II. We'll see.
Meh, I don't really care.
I don't care either. I just hope Tyron can actually knock this man out.
What we're doing is watching Jake Paul create wealth.
It's true. And like, as much as he can get under people's skin, he's selling this.
Right.
I will commend Jake Paul for the fact that he didn't like back out immediately, unless this was the plan. If it wasn't the plan, I commend him because he didn't have to take another opponent. He could have just said, I'll wait till Tommy's better and whatnot. Instead, he's like, no. You guys are paying customers. You want to see a fight. So we'll get Tyron here and we'll fight it out. I'll
'Cause they
commend
need
him
the
on that.
money.
Yeah.
I think when you put that much into putting on a show,
Mm-hmm.
you got to recoup.
Yeah.
I just don't trust anybody anymore. I just look at everybody and think, what scam are you trying to pull off? Fam, that's how I just look at people now.
What are you trying to sell to me right now?
For real, that's it. Like what's your goal? I don't trust you. Oh, you want to save my life, but what's in it for you?
Oh my goodness.
That's
all
how I
right.
feel.
So so I guess we'll see how the fight goes for that. But I don't know. I saw this other story too. I sent you a picture of it. So like advent calendars. It's like you get one a day for up until Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But there's
yeah.
there's essentially a little gift in it each time.
Mm-hmm.
So Chanel, who is very like known for their pricey handbags and their perfumes or whatnot, created an advent calendar. So the casing of it is a giant Chanel bottle or whatever. And inside it has a bunch of little doors, 1 through
25.
25, yeah. Or something like that. Or no, it goes up until 30. So it's the entire month of December. Okay. Anyways, I sent you the picture on Discord. And so the caption wrote, "Every day is a celebration to celebrate the holiday season and mark the 100th anniversary of number 5 Chanel has created an exceptional calendar numbered from 5 to 31. Discover a new Chanel product every day, fragrance, makeup, miniatures, and gifts inspired by the world of number 5. Okay?
The
they
world
sent,
of number 5?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess that's their line of, that's the name of their perfume.
The world of number 5. It sounds like something Demi Lovato would say.
So, they posted this. This advent calendar costs $1,025.
Somebody's going to buy it.
I know. See, now, I would have been okay with it being that money, but someone bought it because I think I saw it on TikTok and they posted about it saying that because they're like perfume and guru or whatever, so that's their content. They opened it up and they saw the little boxes and everything. And there are some of the boxes have perfume, some of them have stuff. Some of them had stickers. Like things that are not supposed to be like tiny little stickers that cost who knows, but you're pricing that at $1,000. There's someone put a plastic bracelet on there. Like there's a bunch of other little things that you're paying $1,000. So people flipped off, right? And so Chanel actually came out and apologized for this. So they said, "We are aware of the comments that are currently visible under our publications and are sorry that this calendar may have disappointed people. The exclusive content of the calendar has always been fully detailed on our website as well as on the packaging of the product. 27 boxes numbered from 5 to 31 containing full-size perfume and makeup products, miniatures, and souvenirs, all stamped with Gabrielle Chanel's lucky number." So from what they're saying is that they made the public aware. I'm actually going to check this because I don't know about that.
Okay, why are people mad about this?
That's what I'm about to say. If they knew what was in the box, then you are not justified in being mad at
Even
this
if they
at all.
didn't, why are they mad?
Because they would have thought that if you're paying $1,000, they would assume they would have been products that would match up to that. Some of them were. Others were like, why are you putting stickers in here? Like, why is there a bracelet?
So
like a plastic bracelet.
What is a product that's worth $1,000? What's worth $1,000?
I don't know. Again, I don't really know Chanel's line in that sense, but I think from what people are saying is that little mundane, they weren't expecting stickers and stuff like that. They were expecting actual products.
Like what though? From an advent calendar.
Perfumes, which is what they got, lipstick, nail polish, other sorts of that. So to include little things like that, they were a little annoyed.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's stupid.
I think it's dumb too. I want to check if they specifically said what was actually in the calendar. Because if they did, then you know what's in it. You know what you're buying.
I think regardless of that point, you buy a calendar, a 1 month calendar for more than a PS5.
That's somebody who got too much money.
Why? And you're mad about what in it? If you want perfume, go buy perfume then. Does that not make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
You bought a December holiday calendar with little trinkets in it and expected things, and you paid over $1,000 for it. If you wanted things and expected something, go buy what you expect. Don't buy Pandora's box and then complain about what's in it. Does that make sense? Or am I tripping?
It makes perfect sense.
That's stupid to me.
Yeah.
How many things do we overpay for? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Like we buy clothing for thousands of dollars because it has a Gucci name on it. Yeah. You just did the same thing.
Okay, so I'm seeing here, they showed everything that was in the calendar.
That's even worse.
That's even worse. They shouldn't be mad at this. So I see there's little charm bracelet, there's little earrings, like a button or something like that. A lot of bracelets. Actually, there isn't a lot of products in here, so from what I'm seeing.
What would you expect to be in an advent calendar?
Are you asking me or are you just asking in general?
You in general, whoever is listening, if they want to answer by themselves.
Yeah, like again, from Chanel, I would never buy anything like that. But again, I would expect stuff like that. I wouldn't expect it to be, because how is Chanel making money off that?
From people being stupid and buying it.
Well, that's what I mean, right? They wouldn't be making money, real money.
Like that's a big markup too.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a button and you're giving me $1,000 for it.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So the fact that also they have their promotional pictures and everything that's in the advent calendars, the perfume bottles are probably the size of like a Tic Tac container. Right?
Should have bought Bitcoin, fam.
Bitcoin. Yeah. So it's funny. So yeah, they have everything here: bracelet, body cream, a pin, embroidered stickers, a tiny little bar of bath soap, a bookmark, a flip book, a key ring, a 3D sticker, a mirror, a key ring, a 3-piece sticker set, a ceramic bracelet, a magnetic bookmark, another sticker, a snow globe, but a tiny little one, a pouch, keyboard stickers, a tree ornament. And then the rest are little bottles of cologne and perfume. You knew what you were buying. You can be mad at no one but yourself.
Even that point to me is irrelevant. Even if you didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, spending $1,000 on that. Yeah.
You can get them from the dollar store, friend.
It probably smell better.
Like real talk.
Yeah.
At least with clothing, if you buy like $1,000 pair of jeans, the quality of it will be higher than your average. I still don't think $1,000 worth of quality. You're paying for a name. But, you know? But with this, you even buy a full calendar, fam. You bought 1 month.
Very true.
Make it make sense?
Yep.
I have no sympathy for people that get upset about that. No. Sorry, you played yourself. Why would you buy that? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I know, it's actually insane. Yeah. Other thing I found is that because we're getting closer to the holidays, there's a lot of inflation on like food and stuff, like in grocery stores.
Bro, isn't there aren't they gonna raise the wage? Who was it that said they're gonna raise the wage to $20?
Andrea what's her name?
You just called her a horror fan?
No, stop. Horwath.
Yo, fam, chill. Relax, B.
Andrea Horwath. She is the official leader of the official opposition of Canada. She's part of the NDP.
She's the leader of the opposition of Canada.
Leader of the official opposition of Ontario.
She's the ops.
She's the OPP.
Leader of the official. Is that what the OPP stands for? No.
No.
Leader of the
Ontario.
What is the leader of the opposition?
So
does that not sound like you're the leader of the enemy? Leader of the official opposition
of Ontario. Yep.
You the op, fam.
You know.
Hold on, I'm lost. Hold on. What? Leader of the official opposition of Ontario.
Yeah. Andrea Horwath, MPP, is a Canadian politician who currently serves as the leader of the official opposition in Ontario since 2018 and the leader of the Ontario New Democratic Party since 2009.
Yo, somebody messaged me and explained that to me because I don't get that. And not for like it sound like I legit don't understand. What is the leader of the official opposition?
I'm gonna
you
find
the
out.
enemy.
You're the enemy.
You're Thanos.
Yeah.
The acronym is LOW.
I don't know what that means. At first I thought it was like so if for example Doug Ford is part of the Conservative Party. Mm-hmm. Her being NDP would be the official opposition, so the party that goes against that is what I don't think that's what it is. So whoever knows,
somebody
whoever
educate
knows this,
me on that one. I don't know what that means.
Educate both of us because I don't know.
It sounds like the op to me.
Yeah, but she's the one who said she would raise the minimum wage up to $20, which please do not do that. Please don't.
It doesn't.
It will not. It will not help.
Doesn't it like make sense? Do people think? Do people think about things?
Right.
Like I mean, just sit down, take 10 minutes. That's it, and just really think about it.
Yes, on paper it looks great.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't even look good on paper.
To bring it up to 20 for young people, sure, it does. What do you think the cons? They're making more money. That's what they think is good. I'm not saying it is good.
What's the purpose of the money?
I know, to pay for other stuff that like your bills and stuff. I know, I get it.
And if you're getting 20, if the minimum is $20,
yeah, everything else is going up.
That means the budgets of these businesses have to make a bigger budget for you.
Correct.
You working there.
Correct.
If they make a bigger budget, they make less money. If they make less money, they have to up their prices. If they up their prices, your $20 doesn't mean anything.
Yep. People don't get that. People are so happy when they get the $15 when the minimum wage went up to 15 or it's at 14 right now or whatever it is.
I get like 16-year-olds first job working feeling that way. Cool.
Yeah.
But when I see like in like Instagram comments grown people talking about yo, sometimes I be creeping out people's profile just to see if they look as dumb as what they're typing. I'll see somebody say something and then click on their profile and be like, you look like you would say that.
Jeez.
Man.
I mean, I know. It's crazy. So like people are not, I mean, I would hope people would not be on board on this, but this is the whole like we need everybody to be like everybody needs to earn the same wage as like people who work like better jobs or whatever.
But right? How does that even make sense?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Like, she is the op, fam. Yo, how does that make sense? Everybody should make the same amount of money? That doesn't make sense.
Everyone, well, the way she said is like everyone should have the same, like should have a wage that could help them like live month to month. And
so lower the cost of living month to month.
Correct.
Not raise. Fam. How tell me how you would feel, Camargo. You want to be like you're about to go to teachers college, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How would you feel? You get your job and they say, yo, we're gonna give you $23 an hour.
No.
How many years you spend in school?
So far. 5. And
how many
with
is
this,
it about
it'll
to
be
be
7.
Now? Added to that.
7. So it'll be 7 total.
Imagine you spend 7 years in school, get a teaching gig, and they give you $23 an hour.
Yeah.
Right? and then the kids you're teaching go to McDonald's and make 20.
I would be livid. And that's the thing. Things like that can't work. It can't work in our society.
If that's the case, go get everybody should just go work at McDonald's then.
Yeah.
There's no point in having any sort of skills. Unless your plan is to just open your own business. But then even in that, that's tough now because you got to pay a bunch of stupid teenagers. Okay. I mean, you teenager, you know you're dumb. We were all stupid. We were all dumb at teenagers.
Correct.
You got to pay these kids $20 an hour, fam.
Yeah. So what? Just
to flip a burger, G?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
People do not understand what you do will, like, the skills that you have will determine how much you're a commodity.
It used to be that. Now it's just not like that. Your skill doesn't really matter. I need someone to work, and this is what I can pay you.
Correct.
They can't even look at your credentials and be like, okay, I think you deserve this. If everyone's getting paid $20.
Well, that's what I say. Even now we're getting to a point where everybody deserves the same, regardless of what you have done or not done. Everyone deserves equality. That's not how it works.
Man, that's why I left Kelsey's.
Yeah.
I was the head cook at Kelsey's. Right? I was the guy. I was working the day shifts over through the night shifts. I was the one running the kitchen. I was the one cleaning the kitchen. I was the one doing inventory, right? And you had other people who didn't. They worked 3-hour shifts, 4-hour shifts, whatever it was, right? New manager comes in, changes the whole schedule for him.
Oh, jeez.
And makes everyone's schedule even. So I pull up on him. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he tried to tell me that, I'm just trying to make everything fair. Make it fair?
Fair? What's the
fair for who? For who, fam?
Yep.
Life isn't fair. If life was fair, everybody would be the same height. Everybody would be the same strength. Life is not fair. Correct. What do you mean? I'm doing I'm doing majority of the work.
Correct. I deserve the reward for that.
So I bounced.
Yeah, I agree.
And then Hobie had the nerve to call me and be like, you didn't come in for your shift? Am I going to come in for my shift? Are you dumb, fam? Click. Don't talk to me. But here's the joke, though. When I got hired at Milestones afterwards, and I got the Milestones job before I left Kelsey's. Got hired, I was like, yo, I'm starting on Monday. I'm taking the weekend off. Right? So I didn't come back in. Left me a message. He's like, yo, like, so not seeing you today. I'm just gonna take this as you're not coming back in. I didn't even respond to the message, fam. Don't ask me stupid questions. Don't play with me like that. Like, you're dumb. You didn't respect me enough to even try to talk me through it. You just did it. So I'm gonna just do it. Bye. Yep. Right?
Bye. Yep.
Here's the joke though. My chef at Milestones used to work with that manager that cut my hours. Right? So when he found out I went to Milestones, which was across the street from each other, like side by side, like literally like walk 2 steps and you're there. When he found out I worked there, he tried to tell my new boss that if he doesn't give me what I want, I'm going to screw him over.
Wow. Jeez.
Yo, I never wanted to RKO somebody so badly. Why are people so rude?
I know.
And dumb.
They think the moment it pisses me off. The moment you think you have some position of power, you think you just control everybody and everybody's under your whim,
bro.
Job is a job. There are tons out there.
I know where your car is at. It's nicer than mine. I will scratch it. Don't talk to me. And I'll do it at night. You won't even see me.
Oh my God. Nice.
Yeah, people piss me off, man.
So I sent you pictures of on Discord. It was a picture of the food. It's like a big spread of food. So what we got, like your daily, what you would buy probably like in a week of groceries or whatever.
What am I looking at on the top picture?
That's the Advent calendar.
Oh, it just popped up just now. I was like imagining it in my head. I didn't want to.
Oh, geez, yeah, that's the Advent calendar. That's $1,000.
Fam, your first mistake was, bro.
Let's move on.
No. Hold on.
All right, go ahead. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you need to post this picture so people can see.
I will post it,
please, because, bro. Hold on. Make this clip right here, Eliott.
Yeah.
The preview, okay?
All right, here we go. The preview.
Listen to me.
Preview starting now.
If you see this thing right here that I'm looking at, and you say in your head, $1,000? Let me even go to checkout with it? You're an idiot, fam. You're a double idiot. Fam, look at it. It doesn't even have color on it.
It's all white.
It's white. Bro.
I've told you, the little tiny things, it's the size of a Tic Tac bottle. And 3/4 of those things are stickers, bookmarks, chains. Like, what?
How would you feel? I'm talking to you right now that's watching this video. If I gave you a white bowl from Walmart and asked for $1,000 for it, you would look at me like I'm wild, wouldn't you? Right? I bet you would. Take a look at this thing.
It's what it is. It's the same thing.
You ever see those memes that says "Be like Bob"?
Yeah.
Bob doesn't buy stupid things.
Bob
Be like Bob. Save your money. Buy Bitcoin. Bruh.
It's crazy, right? Anyway, so there's the picture of the groceries. Something that could be worth more than $1,000 there. I'd buy $1,000 worth of that than the Chanel stuff. Anyways, how much do you think all that food costs?
All that food?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to look at it. Hold on. Let me see.
So there's ketchup, vinegar.
Okay, let me see. I see bell peppers. It looks like the pack of 3.
Yep.
That's usually like $3.
Yep.
Lay's chips. That's like $4 or $5 for a bag of chips.
Mm-hmm.
I see the vinegar. That looks like it's about like a 4-liter bottle.
Mm.
That'll probably. How much does vinegar cost? I don't know. I can't speak on it. We bought vinegar once and it's still here. Ketchup. That's about what? $4? $2 for ketchup?
The brand name too is not Heinz, so it's definitely cheaper.
What is that? Chocolate bars?
Yep, 3. You got sea salt and 70% cacao.
Okay, I know those are like $6 each. I see is that bagels?
Those are bagels. So you got bagels on the far left-hand side, then 2, it looks like rye, all from Dempster's.
Okay. Excuse me. What else am I seeing?
You got bacon under the chocolate. You got
bacon is $6.
Yeah, you got full marble slab cheese there. You've got
what kind? Is it the brick of cheese?
It's a brick of cheese, but it doesn't look like a brand name.
Okay, that's $5.
You've got 2 frozen things of cheesecake, like a slice.
Those a slice of cheesecake or like a box?
A slice, like it's a box, but inside has like a slice of cheesecake.
What? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I know like a box of cheesecake will run you like $10.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Philadelphia cream cheese,
$4.
Okay, there's about 5 containers of cat food.
Oh, I don't have cats. I don't know I don't know how much they cost.
Some chicken breast, ham. So and it says $8 there, the little tag, so $8. Temptation cat snacks, and then I believe on the far backside behind it is like a giant bag of like a sort, like, like the big bags of salad. That's what it is.
Okay.
So all that, how much do you think that is?
All that together?
Mm-hmm.
Where am I getting it from? No Frills?
I'm not sure where they went. Let me have a look. See.
Because if it's Sobeys, that's a different story. If it's No Frills, that's also a different story. I'll say No Frills for the sake of the game.
Sure. Yeah,
I'm gonna
they
guess
didn't specify.
all that comes up to about. I'm gonna say between 105 and 120.
Wow. You overshot, but that was good. It was close.
How much
So
is
this
it?
$95.
I do groceries.
Yep. That's crazy, dude. $95.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how I feel whenever we go to the grocery store.
right? And so again, this like if you think back maybe even 2 years ago, this stuff was not worth $95 in total.
Bro,
Like,
2
no
years
way.
ago, gas wasn't 160, fam.
That too, right? And so this is what's happening right now. We want to create more wealth for people, not wealth. We want to make people feel they're more rich by raising the wage and stuff like that. This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be any better. Like, there's another picture of a guy who bought essentially 2 like containers of like chicken breasts, some onions, celery, carrots, mushrooms, essentially for 2 meals, maybe $34. Like,
Yep.
crazy, right? So it's and that's the thing.
This is why you need to learn how to cook
yeah,
and learn how to stretch the food.
mm-hmm.
Because if you don't know how to cook and you just buying something for 1 meal,
Yeah.
then
You're screwed
But
there
if,
anyways.
if you can make, that's why when Priya makes rice and dal, fam, the rice, a bag of rice can last a while for 2 people.
oh yeah,
Right? And then the lentils, they're not expensive, can go far.
yeah,
Right? But
yeah. So I mean,
see
that's,
what me and Priya do is we have like our permanent grocery list. Meaning we have it broken down into categories. So we have meats, breads or grains, dairy, fruits and vegetables, etc. Right? And on those lists, we have the constants, the things that should just always be in the house.
got it. So like eggs,
Eggs.
milk, bread,
We don't even
whatever.
drink milk.
Or like
Eggs.
almond milk or whatever.
Yeah, eggs, onions,
Yeah,
rice, lentils. We always have a pack of ground beef. We always have a pack of chicken thighs, right? And we have those on our list, like ramen, like those kind of things. So whenever we're making our grocery list, instead of just being like, okay, what do we want? We just go to our essential list,
and just what we need to fill in.
and then we check what do we have, what are we out of, and then build our list off the essentials, because the essentials can last us a while. And then from there, we decide, okay, this week, do you want to do, I don't know, fish? And then we'll throw in fish for the week, right? But that's how we do it, and it helps because now you're not confused on what you want to make, what you're going to make, because we just have the regulars.
Yep.
We usually have like hamburger buns. We have a Costco membership, so we'll have the Roadhouse burgers on hand if you ever just feel like
want a
not
burger.
cooking, but you want stuff like that. Peanut butter,
Yep. I agree.
it makes life so much easier.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's crazy to me. Like it's nuts. Like even like at home, like I pitch in like $50 a month just to like give for food. It's like it's crazy how much it actually costs like for one trip.
Yo, I can't wait till you move out and then we revisit this conversation and then see how far that $50 gets you.
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me. No. When
If
I
you
was
have a
living in
house of
Toronto,
what, how many people? 5 people?
well, 5 people. I know.
3 of them are grown boys.
Yep.
Man,
Yep.
I'm lucky Priya doesn't eat much.
I eat a lot.
She's small. But geez.
Yeah, man, it's only getting worse. So I don't know. We'll see
That's
how it goes
crazy.
in the holidays. Yep, it is. Oh,
You know what I was thinking about this week? The MCU.
okay.
Here was my thought. Or here's my question, should I say.
Okay.
Do you, Camargo, a fan of comic books and the MCU, do you think that the second half phase, what are we in, phase 2?
No, we're in like phase 5 right now.
Oh.
Yeah, but I get what you mean. Like
the
Endgame.
post original group of people.
Got it.
Do you think the next phase, generation, whatever you call it, of MCU movies are going to be as successful as the first?
No.
I don't think so either.
No.
I feel like I've already lost interest.
Yeah, I think that it's like I think Marvel in a way has kind of shot themselves in the foot by expecting that they're going to try something new like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Like, do you think they're about to do like the Walking Dead thing?
Where it's just gone too far?
Like they should have ended it at Endgame?
I think so. I think it's going to get... Right? I think that like they're other than their core characters, for example, like Spider-Man and then like Black Panther, which is, I don't know what that's going to be a new property now because unfortunately Chadwick Boseman isn't here to play Black Panther anymore.
Yeah.
So, right? So it's now all these new properties and now they got to figure out how to capture that same energy or that same magic in the bottle as they did with the original cast, which I don't think they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So I don't know.
I think there's an art when it comes to film and entertainment where you have to know when what you have is one of a kind. Mm-hmm. And when it's done, just let it be done.
Correct.
Like, let it run its course.
Yeah, and I think that, unfortunately, then this is where I think they shot themselves in the foot. With a company like Disney, Disney's never going to stop because they need to make money. They need to bring in the butts for people to watch these. So regardless of, like, this is what I also found with, like, Star Wars, because I love Star Wars. Mm-hmm. And, like, the new trilogy, for example, I was not a fan of any of them. I thought they were all bad.
Kind of forced.
Right? That no pun intended. But
I didn't even think about it. That's dope. That's dope. I didn't even catch that.
Nice. But see, that's what I mean. Like, for example, they killed off a lot of the original characters from the original trilogy for the expense of introducing these new ones and giving them better stories, better quote unquote stories. But see right? And to me, the company only cares about making money, but also making big little moments. So for example, when they killed Han Solo, oh no, they killed him. Now what? Now they got to figure out their own thing, right? They have these little spurts of shock and awe, but they don't last. They're fleeting moments. So and I think they do not handle the content well. And when you sell to big companies like that, unfortunately, that's going to be the case. They're gonna sacrifice character development and good storytelling for making sure that someone's in their theater seat eating popcorn and watching their movie.
You know what I think they should have done? Just tie up the loose ends.
Yeah.
Like, I thought WandaVision was really, really dope. If they found a way to finish that series in a way that concludes it, I think that would have been dope.
Yeah, but they left it so. But they left it so
open-ended. Like, okay, we're gonna keep going, right? Same thing with Loki. If they left all these characters that we've grown to love, if they left them in a way that's like, okay, I'm happy with the end of their thing, then boom.
Yeah.
But now they're introducing Shang-Chi, and I don't care about who the heck is Shang-Chi, fam. No disrespect to him. He's from where? Mississauga.
Yeah.
But I don't care. Like, the heart of it was Iron Man, real talk.
Yeah.
Right? And when he went, because it felt like a send-off, it felt like a closing.
Yep.
But it wasn't closed. You should have just left it closed.
It was the most open-ended closing I've ever seen.
Right? It was a whole moment. We all cried about it. We all felt some type of way about it. We reminisced. They did that camera shot where everybody was standing there from each show.
Yep.
You know? That was a moment. Yep. And then they're like, psych, we got more. Like, well, and that's, bro.
This is what I find with any sort of property. And, well, actually, no, not true. Any property that has, like, trilogies and stuff like that. TV shows more, but movies who do like sequels and whatever like that, the hardest thing to do is end it. The hardest thing to do is to find a good ending. And I think Marvel had it.
They had
and
it.
Now, and now
we're greedy.
Right? And now I don't know how they're going to, like, do you think it's ever going to end?
At this point, no. I don't see any sight of ending. They're just going to keep going.
Yep.
Even the What If show.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool to people who are into that kind of stuff. But it's so, like...
I haven't seen any of it.
So I haven't either. It's so forced. Mm-hmm. Now, there's certain characters that you can always make something out of. Spider-Man, you can always make TV shows, even cartoons. Spider-Man cartoons have always been great. Mm-hmm. Right? But I think if they want to keep doing stuff, do more reboots, restart stuff if you want. Mm-hmm. Try Fantastic Four again. Mm-hmm. As opposed to bringing it into this universe, just do a new one. Do a new X-Men. I don't know, like do whatever.
Yep.
Right?
Like, this is one of the reasons why I like DC a lot.
Yeah.
At first, they started off really weak because they tried to do the same thing Marvel did. But I think they've learned that we don't have to make a universe that is like that coincides with each other. That there's like what's the word I'm looking for? There's continuity within the universe, which I love. Like you have the Justice League movie, but then you have Joker with Joaquin Phoenix that has nothing to do with that universe.
That's cool to me. Make a bunch of just movies that are DC.
Exactly. The new Batman movie that's coming out with Robert Pattinson has nothing to do with the Superman with Henry Cavill and everything like that.
I agree.
It's its own thing.
I agree.
And that's what I love because there's more variety to it.
And it allows you to not get into issues now where you can't use the name Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're making this universe that has to have everybody.
Yeah.
But this person owns the rights, so now you can't. So it's weird.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I agree. I think DC is doing much better at that, and I think Marvel eventually they'll get to the point where they've shot themselves in the foot that they can't go. There has to be a point where the audience just finds it. Actually, I can't even say that. No, regardless
There's always
of how,
going to be an audience, really.
Always going to be an audience. That's what I mean. I just think they will never be able to capture the magic that they did with the first giant saga of
recognize what it was and let it be what it was. Let it be great.
Yep. It was so well done.
It was.
Now it's
and
just.
I'm not even taking away from it. I consider them two different things.
Yeah.
When Endgame happens, I consider that the end. It's called Endgame.
Yeah.
I view it as the end. Anything after that is just like bonus content.
Bonus stuff that we're
DLC, fam. Like, it's optional.
The core game is done.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, no, I get that. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we got Spider-Man coming out next
Spider-Man
Thursday?
will always bring fans. Spider-Man will always be great.
Oh yeah.
He's just too iconic to not be.
Yeah, he's Spider-Man to me is like Batman in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Regardless of how many reboots you do, it will always bring
Iron Man to me was never as big as Spider-Man. It's Robert Downey that made him into the big character that he is now, in my opinion. Spider-Man was always before the the MCU came around. Mm-hmm. But Robert made Iron Man even bigger to me.
And that's what I was saying too. There's a lot more of that in Marvel. Like, for example, for me, like Captain America is Captain America. Like Chris Evans is probably the best Captain America ever. And now Sam Wilson being Anthony Mackie, perfect Sam Wilson. I wouldn't change that.
Yeah.
Just how, like, for example, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Is Wolverine, right?
Patrick Stewart is Professor X.
Professor X, right? So, and that's what I will commend Marvel for, is that they've really solidified those characters as that person.
And that was the magic.
Yeah.
You had the right people, they gelled well together, and they embodied the character.
I agree.
Now it feels forced. Why is Angelina Jolie in the MCU?
She, an Eternal. She
is Salt.
Tina, yeah.
She will forever be Salt.
Yep, Evelyn Salt. I love that movie. That movie's lit.
Yeah. But she's Salt.
She's Salt. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But Yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up for today. Anyways, it is time for question of the week. Question of the week.
Question of the week this week is: if you had the chance to clone yourself,
Ooh.
would you?
Are there any repercussions, or are we just leaving that open ended?
I'll leave it open ended.
Oh, I don't know.
The only thing I'll say is you have to clone yourself, and then you have say with what you do with yourself. Pause.
I'm trying to think. Like maybe back in high school, I would have wanted to clone myself, so I just sent him to school. I don't think I feel like I'd just be so lazy if I had a clone of myself. I just make him do everything.
Ain't that the point, though?
Yeah, but I don't want to be complacent. I want to do stuff.
I would do all the stuff I want to do and make him do all the stuff I don't want to do. Dishes? Work?
I that's fair. Okay, that's
fair.
fair.
Go fight somebody that I don't want to fight?
All right,
You know?
if we're leaving it at that end, sure. I like doing dishes. I like doing dishes.
Oh, I hate. You can come do my dishes.
I do
hate doing
when I
dishes.
come to your place.
I hate it. I do them, but I hate it.
I hate sweeping and Swiffering. I hate it
Why?
so much. It just seems tedious to me. I don't know why. Just in my brain.
Dishes isn't?
No, I like it. There's something, I don't know, peaceful weirdly about doing it. Just like vacuuming.
Oh, yeah, you're weird.
I like vacuuming.
You're weird.
I don't like cleaning the bathroom. I don't like cleaning the bathroom.
Man,
My brother likes to clean the bathroom.
I don't like folding clothes. I hate folding clothes.
Me too. I'm there.
I do the laundry. Priya folds.
Yes, you told me about that. You don't like it. You're like me, where I just leave it in the basket and I'll just pick out whatever.
Yo, man.
Yep.
You know why? Because you know what it is? I need to be more diligent of doing the laundry like on a specific day every week. So what we'll do is like we won't do our laundry for like 2 weeks and then wear out all of our clothes in those 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
And then we do it when we have nothing left to wear.
Oh, okay.
So then when we do the laundry, it's a whole giant pile of laundry. But if we just did it every week, it would be smaller loads more often. Mm-hmm. But then we end up doing a giant load once in a while.
Fair
and that's
enough.
the issue because nobody wants to fold a mountain of clothes.
Yeah.
You know?
I usually during the week, because I'm not really going out anywhere, I usually have a consistent cycle of clothing that I wear, and then I just wash it at the end of the week. Yeah. But maybe, I'd have a clone.
Maybe if our laundry room was in our unit, maybe it would be more often.
That'd be different. Yeah.
But with ours, we gotta walk outside, go downstairs, and like it's a whole process. It's like a whole journey.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
especially with like a big mountain of clothes like that. Holy.
And because it's a shared laundry room, you have to try not to let nothing fall on the floor. Right?
Catch something.
Yo, man. My first apartment, I can't tell you how many times I accidentally touched somebody else's panties, fam. Bro. Because they just leave it in there.
Like, on the bright, at least they were clean? I mean,
sometimes they're wet because they're in the wash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know where it is too? It's in that lip that you can't see into.
You can't. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
But the thing is, I always check because I've brought home somebody's panties once. I finished my clothes, everything's dry. I'm folding them, and I'm like, wait a second, who does this belong to?
This is not mine.
It's not mine. Right? It'll have like some weird pattern on it. And I'm like, I've never seen this in my life. And I think, dang, it was in the wash. Somebody's missing their underwear. Man.
Jeez.
It makes doing laundry scary.
Yeah. When you got to share with other people. Yeah, I believe
and this is another reason why I want a house.
There you go.
Right?
All back.
The only panties are my wife's. That's it.
There you go.
Man.
Oh, man. But yeah, anyways, question of the week. If you could make a clone of yourself, would you? Or what would you have them do? That'd be a good question. Would you make them go to school, do your work or whatever? But
See, I don't know why I think of clone. I think robotic.
Yeah, me too.
But I feel like if it's a clone, it's gonna be like me.
Yeah, just a
It's gonna
carbon
have,
copy
like,
of you.
Autonomy.
Yep.
That'd be weird.
But yeah, let us know. You can let us know about comments, topics, anything else. You can DM us at Conflict and Interest on Instagram, Conflict and Interest, or you can email us at conflictandinterest@gmail.com. Follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts as well. Leave a written rating on Apple Podcasts. It really does help boosting promotion and advertising for the show. As well, we're on YouTube. Full visuals will be up there. You guys can see everything. Please subscribe. We'll have the chapters for specific things that we talk about in the description below. But yeah, EJ, where can they find you at, man?
This is Juwan96. I just thought of the question of the week for next week.
Oh, love it.
It's a good one.
All right. We'll get ready for that one then. But yeah, we also posted our top 5 list a week ago. We're going to definitely do a part 2 for that and kind of solidify those lists. But if you agree, disagree, if you think we're dumb for some of the things we said, let us know.
Argue in the comments.
Argue it up. Let us know. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you guys next week.